Hurry up. Mr. Flynn's legs were severely wounded. He needs operation now. We've done our best.
Dad. Jim. Can you please lend me 200,000? My mom's got a cancer. She is dying.
20 grand? How are you going to pay me back?
I can do anything for you. Anything you want, but please help me. My dad is gone. I can't lose my mom.
Shut up. Your dad is the reason that Vivian is dead, and that I'm in a wheelchair. How dare you ask me for money?
I'm so sorry, Jim. I didn't know my dad would hit you with his car. I'm begging you, please lend me the money. I'm willing to do anything.
Anything? All right. Take off your clothes then.
What?
What? You don't want to? 20 grand for one night. As the daughter of a murderer, your price is higher than a call girl.
No, I can't do that to Frank. I can't.
Eliza, we're trying to make a deal here. This is my offer. You can decide if you are going to accept it.
Wait. I will do it. I will do it.
You've been together with Frank for such a long time. I didn't expect you to be a virgin.
I've done what you asked. Can you give me the money now?
Sure. As long as you break up with him.
Jim Flynn, you said, one night.
What? You don't want to?
Jim, how are you going to give me the money? My mom is still unconscious, in hospital. I'm really in need of the money, please. Help me.
Help you? Who is going to help me then? From now on, you have to meet all my needs.
Jim Flynn, I'm not a call girl.
Eliza Jones, look at yourself. Are you sure about that? If you want the money, exchange it with yourself. Also, I don't like to share a woman with another man. Otherwise, I may not have the money for your mom.
Frank. We should break up.
Break up? Why? What did I do wrong? Tell me, I can't change.
No. It's not your problem. I don't love you anymore.
Eliza, they said. You were together with a rich guy, and you were getting greedy. Are you breaking up with me for money?
Yes. I can do anything for money. I'm sorry, Frank. I'm not. I'm not good enough for you.
Fine. Eliza Jones. You know what? I made a mistake. I'm breaking up with you now, not the other way around.
Where's the ring? Where's my ring? Where is my ring? Jim, why are you here?
Eliza. Are you feeling hurt?
Jim.
I'm more hurt than you. Eliza. I want your heart to hurt as much as mine. Meet me at 9 p.m. This is the address.
Is it you are going to give me the money after tonight?
It will depend on your performance.
Mom. Don't worry. I will have the money to save you soon. Jim. Jim. Jim, where are you? Who are you?
Ms. Jones. Mr. Flynn has sold you to me. It's gonna be a long night. But let's not waste any second.
Don't come any closer, or I'm going to call the police.
Mr. Flynn, are you sure about sending Miss Jones to Mr. Wright?
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I fancied you for a while. Wretched woman. You're a cool girl, don't be shy.
My mom is waiting for me. As long as I get through it, I can save my mom. Don't touch me.
Eliza, why are you here?
Follow
me. Hurry up.
Eliza. Did I tell you to break up with Frank Moore?
Jim.
Since you are not listening, don't blame me for this. Take both of them away.
Yes, sir.
Jim, please, let him go. He is innocent.
Take your clothes off.
No, no. Frank is here. Don't do this to me.
Eliza Jones. Do you have any leverage to say no? I told you to be on call. Did you forget about that?
But
Your mom is unconscious in the ICU. It is up to you.
All right, Jim. Stop it. I will do it.
Eliza, don't. I will help you get the money. Don't say yes to him.
Jim Flynn. Get him out of here.
Lock him in the bathroom.
Yes, sir. Go.
Eliza, don't say yes to him. If you do that, we will be done.
What are you waiting for?
Frank. I'm sorry. But I have to save my mom. She is my only family.
This is 200,000. You'd better be obedient from now on.
Eliza. You are a filthy woman. I didn't expect you to be so shameless. Jim Flynn just lost his fiancée. You already can't wait to seduce him.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Eliza. You said there was someone in your mind. I've been pursuing you for so long, but you didn't say yes. The person is Jim Flynn, right?
No.
They said your father was a murderer. I guess that's true. He did it on purpose. He killed Vivian, so that you could be Mrs. Flynn.
No, it's not true. It's not true. How could you say that about my father?
He is a murderer. This is your plan, right? You are now on Jim Flynn's bed. Congratulations.
It's not true. It's not true.
Eliza. I'm engaged with Jim. You have to be there.
You guys are getting married?
I would have been dead without Vivian. Eliza. Vivian wants you to be there. Don't forget about it.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Vivian is not the person who saved you. It's me, however. When I see his smile, I decided to keep my affection in the bottom of my heart. I'm going to wish him all the best. Why? Why it turned out like this? Hello, doctor. What? Okay, I'll be there immediately.
Eliza, sorry for getting you into this.
Don't say that, Mom. You are my mom. We are together. You have to be fine. We will be fine.
Eliza. Why do you have all these wounds? Did anyone bully you?
Nobody bullies me. Nobody bullies me, don't worry, I will figure something out. All you need to do is to recover.
Oh, silly girl. What are you going to do? Forget about me. I've dragged your father down. I can't do the same thing to you.
Mom, what's wrong? No, Mom. Doctor, somebody, please, somebody, Mom.
Your mother's condition got worse. For further operation, you need 500,000.
50 grand?
That's right.
Jim, can you lend me 500,000 please? I'll pay you back no matter what.
You have nothing at this moment. How are you going to pay me back?
Please, I can do anything you ask. All I need is 500,000.
Anything? How about your life?
Jim. Do you hate me that much?
I want you to die.
Does it mean that if I die, you'll save my mom? Mom, I'm so incredibly sorry. Please don't blame me.
What are you doing? Stop her.
Why are you stopping me?
Eliza, your death isn't your own to decide. If it happens again, I will kill you.
Hello. What? Mr. Flynn, something's wrong. You need to get back to the office now.
Before I'm back, kneel here. If I'm happy, maybe I will give you the money. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I will be able to save you soon.
Mr. Flynn, if she keeps going on like this, she might fall ill. Shall we?
Mind your own business.
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Why am I in hospital? Mom. Mom. Nurse. Where's this patient?
Don't you know? She passed away last night. Are you her family?
What are you talking about? My mom is dead.
Are you her daughter? Why didn't you come earlier? We couldn't find you last night. Your mom wanted to see you one last time.
Eliza. Why are you here?
Jim Flynn. It was you. It was all because of you. My mom would have been alive, if it wasn't you. It was you. It was all because of you. My mom would have been alive, if it wasn't you. I could have seen my mom. For the last time if it wasn't you.
Miss Jones, in fact.
Henry. Eliza. Am I being too lenient with you?
Jim Flynn, you should be dead.
Eliza, blame your father. Vivian's life is on him. My legs are on him. His death cannot pay off his debt. Bring her back.
Yes, sir. Miss Jones, please come with me.
Let go off me. Ugh.
Eliza, you.
Mr. Flynn, Ms. Jones is pregnant.
No way. I can't have his baby.
Eliza, you don't want to carry my child, huh? Then who do you have in mind? Frank Moore?
That's right. I don't want you to be the father. I'm not your wife. What's going to happen to the baby? Is he or she going to be a love child?
Eliza Jones. Do you love Frank so much?
Yes, so what? Since you don't love me, why would I tell you the truth?
Eliza. I don't care about who you love. You have to give birth to the baby.
Mr. Flynn, you didn't attend the meeting yesterday and arranged the operation immediately. It was a pity that the operation failed, but are you sure about not telling Ms. Jones the truth?
What am I going to tell her? She doesn't care about me at all. She only cares about Frank, Who had the winning bid?
It was the eldest son of the Greys.
Zeke Grey?
That's right. They had been after it for a while. Obviously, they came prepared. They also got the project of the Dragon City 3 months ago. If you didn't have the car accident, they wouldn't have managed to get it.
3 months ago. Dragon City? Contact Mr. Yates of 9 Construction. Invite him to Eliza and I's wedding.
Wedding? The wedding of you and Ms. Jones?
What's the problem about that?
No, not at all. I will follow it up.
What are you talking about? Wedding? Jim Flynn, what kind of person do you think I am? My mom is dead because of you. I will not marry you. There will be nothing between us anymore.
Eliza Jones. Are you in any position to say no? The wedding will be in 3 days. If you refuse, Frank Moore might be in trouble.
What are you going to do to him? Don't do anything to him. He is innocent.
He is not innocent at all. Eliza, do you love him so much? His life is in your hand. So tell me, are you going to marry me?
Yes, I will. Dad. Mom. I'm going to marry Jim today. This is not how I imagined it to be. Is the ceremony about to begin? I'll be right there.
Mr. Flynn's fiancée just passed away, and then she seduced him. She is shameless.
That's right. She was also the fiancé's sister. Her family ditched the young Vivian. Her dad killed Vivian for the money and crippled Mr. Flynn.
She is such an evil. Why is she still alive? I know, right? It is karma that her parents are dead. She should be dead as well.
Mr. Flynn, your new wife, doesn't seem to have a good reputation. I hope it won't affect our cooperation.
Of course not.
Hello?
Mr. Gray, we've got her.
Okay, do whatever you want. I don't want to see her anymore. Mr. Flynn, congratulations. But where's your wife?
Zeke Grey.
I've never touched a newlywed woman. You must be a good one.
Let go of me. No.
How dare you hit me? I'm going to make you suffer.
Help, Jim Flynn.
Mr. Flynn, something's wrong. Miss Jones is.
Mr. Flynn, I heard your bride once had a boyfriend. Are you afraid that she will run away?
Guxings, watch your mouth.
Mr. Flynn.
It's okay. She will be here if she can. If she doesn't want to come, I will just marry someone else.
Next, let's welcome the bride.
Why are you here, Vivian?
Jim, I finally got here. When I woke up, I heard about your wedding. Thank God that I made it. You said you would be with me forever. Why would you ever marry Eliza?
I did say that. But
What happened? Jim Flynn. Just tell me, if you don't want to marry me. You don't have to do that.
Eliza.
Look, her gown is ripped. Did she sleep with someone else? It is the day of her wedding.
She has a knife. Did she kill somebody? Her father was a murderer. Take a picture now. If she really becomes Mrs. Flynn, the Flynn group is done.
Eliza Jones, you really don't want to marry me, do you?
Jim, do you know how much it takes for me to get here? Do you know what did I do for you?
I don't know what you are doing. Can you just look around? Get out of here.
Jim Flynn, the biggest mistake of my life is falling in love with you. Are you asking me to leave? Jim, do you know that I already have no way out?
Eliza, why are you holding a knife?
Jim, I killed somebody. I'm a murderer.
Eliza Jones. You'd rather die than to marry me?
No. Jim, your hand. Cut the pretense.
I'm telling you, Eliza Jones, even if you are dead, I will have the wedding ceremony, with your ashes.
Jim. Why?
Eliza.
I don't want to repeat myself.
Eliza.
Mr. Flynn, there was nobody in her room, but there was blood.
How about the surveillance?
Well, the surveillance shows that Frank Moore entered the room alone. After a while, Ms. Jones walked out of the room.
Right. I see.
Where am I? My belly hurts.
Eliza, you are so good at acting. You almost got me.
What are you talking about?
You were still fooling around with Frank when you were about to marry me. You are so shameless. That's why you slept with me.
What are you saying? I didn't see Frank at all today.
When will this charade end? Eliza Jones, how dare you?
Eliza, are you awake? Eliza, I made some chicken soup. You are pregnant. You should take care of yourself.
Thank you, Vivian. I'm so sorry.
Are you talking about the marriage between Jim and you? Jim explained it to me. He said that after the baby was born, you would get a divorce.
Divorce?
I know. That Jim was too sad because of my car accident. He needed someone to fill the void. I know you love me, right?
That's right. To Jim. I was just a substitute because he was bored. Vivian. After the baby is born, I will give him back to you.
Eliza Jones, is it even up to you? What are you going to give me back?
I know my dad got your legs paralyzed. I will find a way to repay you.
Repay me? Do you know how they call me? They call me a cripple. Eliza, you are going to stay here. You owe me forever. Let's go.
Eliza, take the soup while it's warm.
What are you doing?
Eliza. Jim's left. Stop pretending. That's right. I sent someone to kidnap you. But I didn't expect that to marry Jim. You were willing to risk your life.
Vivian. It's you.
Yes, so what? Eliza, let me tell you. I successfully replaced you years ago. Now, I can do it again. Eliza, I know you don't like me, but how could you do this to me? I spent hours to make the soup.
What are you doing, Vivian? I didn't push you.
Sorry, Jim. It's my fault. I don't know, Eliza doesn't like me that much. I should leave.
I didn't do anything, Jim. She did it to herself.
How could she just fall for no reason? You are such a liar.
Jim, it's my fault. Please don't blame Eliza. It's my mistake. After all, Eliza is your wife. Jim, I shouldn't be here.
Vivian. I want you to be okay. Don't say that ever again.
Okay. I will listen to you. I love you so much, Jim. You also love me, right?
Eliza Jones. They are the perfect couple. You are the daughter of a murderer. Forget about it. Jim. Whether you believe it or not, I didn't push her.
What do you mean?
Jim, my hand hurts. Is it going to leave a scar?
Don't worry. I will get you the best doctor. You will be perfect. There will be no scar.
Perfect, huh?
Eliza. What are you trying to say? Do you think that everyone is like you, and they will do anything for the money?
Right, I can do anything for the money. But did you actually give me any money? My mom died. Jim. I will never forget about it. You killed my mom.
Don't make any comment before finding out the truth.
Same to you. You didn't see me pushing Vivian. Don't jump to the conclusion.
You.
Mr. Flynn, you should read the news. What's wrong? The news said that Mrs. Flynn was a murderer.
Mr. Yates.
Mr. Flynn, Did you read this?
Mr. Yates. What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry, Mr. Flynn. The whole city is talking about your wife being a murderer. In comparison, the Grey Group has significantly less negative press.
Mr. Yates. Credibility is the key in business. If I can prove that Eliza didn't kill anyone, will you continue our cooperation?
Mr. Flynn. Focus on the potential customers, not me. They're the ones who need convincing. As long as they believe you, I will as well.
Mr. Flynn, he was obviously looking for trouble. How are we going to explain it to all the customers one by one? He just wants to cancel our deal and work with the Grey Group. That's nonsense.
Henry. Call a press conference.
Got it, Mr. Flynn. What are you going to announce? In the press conference?
Divorce Eliza Jones.
What? Divorce? Are you really going to divorce her? Everyone is saying she is a murderer. If you divorce her now...
Henry. This is not your concern.
Yes, sir.
Eliza Jones. What should I do with you?
Hey, I heard that Mrs. Flynn was a murderer.
I heard about it, too, but she is not convicted yet. Otherwise, she would have been in jail.
Let me tell you, her father was a murderer. He hit Mr. Flynn and got him paralyzed. She must be a murderer as well. It's just that there's no proof yet.
What are you talking about? My dad is not a murderer. He is not.
Mom, it's just a gossip. Don't take it personally. We'll be back to work. We shouldn't be talking to you.
Jim, try this.
Why is she wearing the wedding ring?
How is it? Is it nice?
Jim Flynn, is it necessary to humiliate me?
Eliza, you are here.
It's my ring.
Are you talking about the wedding ring? It's a very nice ring, and Jim said I could wear it. Please don't be mad. I will take it off now.
It's okay, Vivian. The ring is yours now.
Jim. Are you serious? It's our wedding ring. You didn't even give it to me. But now you are giving it her.
It's just a ring. If you want, I can give you another one.
That's right. It's just a ring. I don't need another one from you. I have my own one.
What do you mean? Did you get the ring from Frank back? Eliza Jones. You are my wife, not his.
So what? Jim. Do you ever consider me as your wife?
Hand me the ring.
What if I say no?
Then you are going to suffer. Somebody. Lock her in the room. Without my permission. She is not allowed to see anyone.
Jim, you can't just lock me up. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Jim, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Give it to me.
Sorry?
It's not made according to your size. You should be able to take it off.
Oh, you're right. I just needed to adjust my angle.
Let's go.
Eliza Jones. All you do is getting in my way, like old times. I swear. I'm going to kill you. Hello. I've made up my mind. Do it.
My stomach is hurting badly.
Stop pretending. It's a shame that Mr. Flynn is out with Vivian, and he won't see how miserable you are.
Can you just tell Jim or Henry? I really need to go to the hospital.
Go away.
Jim. You did forget about it. This is the ring you gave me.
You can have a look at this one.
This is too plain. Show me something else.
Sure. Whatever you say. Show us the most expensive rings here.
No problem.
Wait a second, may I have a look? Thank you.
Miss, how about this one?
Jim, this one is nice.
I will pack it for you, miss.
It's okay. I can't afford it.
That's not a problem. Mr. Flynn said that as long as you like it, you can take it.
Then please pack it up for me, thank you.
No problem.
Maybe to him. It's nothing, but to me, it's a lifelong memory. Eliza. You have to hang in there. You can't fall asleep. You have a baby.
Mrs. Flynn has fainted. Somebody, help.
You are in a good mood, Mr. Flynn. You just lost your project, and you can still enjoy the dinner?
Zeke, you are not in charge of the project.
Your target has always been Mr. Lloyd.
I told you, you are not the one in charge.
You didn't invite me for your wedding. You are in trouble.
I wasn't thoughtful enough. I will invite you over and introduce Eliza to you.
Jim. I heard something was wrong with your project. Do you want me to sort it out for you?
Thank you. There is indeed some problem.
Jim, if there's an emergency, we can continue later.
It's okay.
What did Mr. Flynn say?
He hung up on me.
What should we do then? You've had symptoms of miscarriage. Without Mr. Flynn's permission, we couldn't do anything.
Your condition is critical. You have to get an abortion.
Doctor. Is there any other way to save the baby?
I can give you some medication. But it is very risky. Your life will be in danger.
It's okay, Dr. Shaw. I will take the risk.
Are you sure? You are not going to tell Mr. Flynn?
He didn't even pick up my call. Forget about it.
Eliza, you are wretched. Going to any lengths for his attention. You made every effort to get to Jim's bed, and now you're pretending to be sick. Do you think Jim will care about you because of it?
To get his attention. I promised you before. After the baby is born, I will leave him. I'm not you. I will keep my word.
You. I'm sorry, Eliza. Your pills are all on the ground.
Vivian, you.
What are you going to do?
How are you? I will go get Mr. Flynn.
No, don't tell him.
But you need the medication every day. You can't take the pills on the ground. Let's find Mr. Flynn. He will take you to see the doctor.
Eliza Jones. You are such an actress. Don't you need the pills? Go ahead. Eliza. Look at you. You are like a dog. What are you doing here? Eliza, what's wrong? Why did you fall down? Even if you don't want Jim's baby, you can't do this. After all, the baby is innocent.
What are you talking about?
Who let you out? You?
It's all on me. Don't blame anyone else.
Get back to your room now.
I followed all your orders. Don't make it difficult for her. What are you doing, Jim?
Don't move. You are sick. What's the problem?
It's nothing serious. You don't need to worry about it.
Eliza. You are disgusting.
Right. I'm disgusting. Vivian is the one you love. Then why are you doing this to me? Why do you have to keep me here? Jim Flynn. You are disgusting.
Eliza, how dare you? Stand up. Take off your clothes.
Jim Flynn. I'm pregnant.
So what? It's my child. I can let the baby live. Or I can let him die.
I will not do it, not by any chance. Don't even try to force me again.
You mom is dead, but her ashes are still here. Don't forget about Mrs. Right outside. Her life is also on your hands. Eliza Jones. I have so many ways to deal with you. You can make your own choice.
My choice? Do I have any choice?
Without my permission, nobody can let her out.
Yes, sir.
This can help you, for a while, but it comes with many side effects. My suggestion is to have an abortion.
After all, you can have another child. No, not anymore. After this child, I will get a divorce with him. I won't have children anymore.
Ms. Jones. Having a baby is a matter of two people. If the father doesn't care about it, it will be very difficult for you.
It's okay. For so many years. I've made it though by myself. I'm not afraid of death. I'm just afraid that the baby is not going to get the chance to see the world. Dear, I will do anything to let you live. Even if it's going to cost my life.
How are you feeling?
Mrs. Wright, how did you get the key?
I stole it from Mr. Stewart. This is the medication from Dr. Shaw.
Thank you, Mrs. Wright.
Dr. Shaw told me, the pill will be tough on you. The chef made some cupcakes today. I will get one for you.
It's okay, Mrs. Wright. Mrs. Wright.
The investigation is done. On the wedding day, Ms. Jones was kidnapped. She stabbed the kidnapper, but the person didn't die.
Announce immediately that I'm going to divorce her.
Mr. Flynn, are you really going to divorce her because of the rumor? But she didn't kill anyone.
Who's there? I'm only announcing the news to stop the rumors. I'm not going to actually do that. Don't tell her about it, in case that she overthinks.
Yes, sir. Mr. Flynn, are you sure that you don't want to tell Miss Jones her mother's last words? You arranged the operation immediately. The operation failed, but it's not your responsibility.
It's not necessary to tell her about it. She hates me, so she's not going to believe me. And she's pregnant. She is in a bad mood. It will get worse if I tell her about it. Eliza. What are you looking at here, in the middle of the night?
Jim. You promised me you would be the father of the baby.
Yes, I did. So what? What are you thinking about?
Then swear that you are not going to lie to me.
Eliza. Why do I have to swear?
Right. I have no right to ask you to do that. Forget about it.
What's the medication over there?
It's nothing. It's vitamin. Jim, why are you lying to me? Jim. What are you doing?
I got you new vitamin. You can take that from now on.
No. You can't take my pills. Give them back to me.
What? Or you are trying to get rid of the baby?
Jim, how could you say that?
What? Did I say anything wrong? Eliza. You are my wife. Don't forget about it.
Jim.
Throw it away. As far as possible.
Yes.
Let's go.
Jim Flynn. Why are you doing this to me? Hi. Dr. Shaw. Could you please get me more pills? I lost them accidentally. Please don't tell Jim Flynn about it.
Stop. This is the Flynn's mansion. Who are you?
I'm the attending doctor of Mrs. Flynn. I'm here to deliver her medication.
You are Eliza's doctor?
Yes, you are?
I'm her sister. Her biological sister. You can give me the medication, and I will hand it to her.
Great. Thank you so much.
See you later. Eliza Jones. This time, you are going to be doomed. Jim, if I didn't find out about it, she is going to take it.
How did you get this?
I got it from Dr. Shaw. Eliza, you are so charming that you can get Dr. Shaw to deliver the medication personally.
Eliza. How can you be so vicious and do that to the baby?
No, Jim. It's to keep the baby safe.
You are still lying. Bring her here. Tell her, what's the medication for?
Mrs. Wright, don't be afraid. You can just tell the truth. If you want to keep your family safe, do what you are told.
I will say it. Mrs. Flynn passed out, and we sent her to the hospital. She then asked Dr. Shaw to get her something for abortion.
What are you talking about? You know, that's not the truth.
She also said.
What did she say?
She also said she would rather die to keep the baby.
Eliza Jones.
No, that's not true, Jim.
Eliza.
No.
You are a murderer. You are even trying to kill our baby.
No. I'm not. Jim Flynn. Why did you stop? Since you don't believe me, you can just kill me.
Mr. Flynn, Mr. Lloyd is here.
Lock her up. She is humiliating.
Yes, sir.
Jim, please give me the medication. I haven't had it for 2 days. It's really hurting.
Eliza, are you really trying to mess around right now?
I'm not messing around. I know you don't trust me. I can call Dr. Shaw. It is to save my life. Please, give it.
Henry Stewart. Lock her in the room.
Yes, sir. Please follow me.
Let me go.
Follow me, please, Jim. What's going on? Is she your wife?
Mr. Lloyd, of course she's not Jim's wife. She is just a maid here.
A maid?
That's right. She is just a maid.
A maid?
Why are you staying here? You are embarrassing.
Right. I'm embarrassing. I'm leaving now.
Mr. Flynn. Your wife's condition is very bad. We can't keep the baby, otherwise, her life will be in danger.
No.
Mr. Flynn, what do you mean? Do you know that it is going to get her killed?
So what? Her life is none of your concern.
Jim Flynn, how could you do that to her? She is a human being.
Dr. Shaw. Thank you. But, I don't want to have an abortion either. I want to be a mom.
Eliza Jones. You are shameless. Are you trying to seduce the doctor now?
What are you talking about? There's nothing between us.
Henry. Take her away. Yes, sir.
Eliza. Why would you do this? Have you already forgotten about Frank? Are you in love with someone else now?
What are you saying?
I didn't make up anything. Dr. Shaw delivered the medication for you. I don't believe that there is nothing between you two.
You're the one who gave her the pills.
Yes. What's the problem?
All right. Fine. Eliza Jones.
What are you?
You are quite a character.
Do you know how painful it is for her to take the pills every day? It's only 2.
Let go of me. Jim Flynn. Let's divorce.
What did you say?
I said we should divorce. Didn't you want to do that? I'm just saying it out for you.
Eliza. Do you know what you are talking about?
Jim. You can be honest. All you want is to torture me, right? You won. I don't want to marry you anymore. Let's get a divorce. I can raise the baby myself.
It's not the truth.
Henry. She doesn't want to hear anything.
But Mr. Flynn.
Eliza Jones. Do you really think it has to be you?
Then just divorce me. Don't keep me around. Don't you love Vivian? She's right by your side.
You. Stop it.
Eliza, you are shameless. If it wasn't you, Jim and I would have been married. How could he possibly like a murderer?
Right. He likes you. I'm just a murderer. So ask him. Why is he unwilling to get a divorce?
You.
Stop it. Henry.
Yes, sir.
Bring her back.
No way. She's in a terrible state. She needs to stay in the hospital. Otherwise, it could be fatal.
Her life is mine. I'm the one making the call. Take her. Just think about it by yourself.
Jim, let me go. Give me the pills. My belly is hurting. Please, Jim, just give me the pills.
Jim, I'm sleeping by myself. I'm so lonely.
Vivian, I see you as my sister. Don't do this again.
Mr. Flynn. Mrs. Flynn passed out.
Mr. Flynn, what do you mean? Ms. Jones is in critical condition. She has to have the operation now.
I want another doctor. I don't need you.
Mr. Flynn.
Dr. Shaw is the best doctor here.
Didn't you hear me?
Jim Flynn. Just look at her. She is dying.
I'm begging you. I can't do this anymore. The baby is going to die.
Eliza, don't you want to get rid of the baby? Stop pretending. What's this? Are you still keeping the necklace from Frank?
Give it back to me.
I'm going to see if you are going to die without it.
No. Jim. Why are you doing this to me?
Eliza.
Go. Mr. Flynn, your wife is in critical condition. She has to have an abortion immediately. We need your consent for the operation.
I'm not going to sign anything. Even if she dies, the baby has to live.
Jim Flynn. Do you understand what you are saying? To keep the baby, she passes out because of the pain every day. If she keeps doing that, she will die.
Will she? That's not my problem.
Dear. Even if I die.
Hey, my dear sister. Are you still playing the victim?
Vivian. Why are you here?
Eliza Jones. Let me tell you a secret. I was the one who paid our dead father to stop Jim Flynn's car.
What? It was you?
I told him that Jim was going to a bidding of the city. All he needed was to create a minor car accident and stop Jim. He said no at the beginning. But I offered him the 200,000 he needed for our mom's operation, and then he changed his mind.
Vivian. They were your parents, too. How could you be so cruel?
Cruel? They were so poor, nobody cares about their lives.
Vivian. I'm going to tell Jim that you are the one behind it. You killed my mom, and you led to his paralysis. Jim, the car accident was not my dad's fault. It was Vivian.
I know.
What? What? You know it was Vivian?
Yes, so what? Your dad blackmailed Vivian. And that led to the car accident. Your father was willing to do anything. For the money. He deserved to be dead.
Jim. You know that my dad died because of the accident. My mom passed away as well. I was called the daughter of a murderer.
So? For the money, your father was willing to kill, and you to sell your body. Your entire family are shameless.
Jim Flynn, stop it. My parents were good people. They were the best people.
Eliza Jones, how dare you talk to me in this manner?
Calm down, please. Mr. Flynn said that out of anger.
Jim Flynn. Do you want to know who I love? Let me tell you. It's not Frank. It's not Dr. Shaw. And it's definitely not you.
Eliza, you'd better think about it before saying anything.
What? You don't want to hear it, but I want to tell you. The person I love is nice and gentle. He never hits me or bullies me. He gave me the ring. He is so much better than you.
Shut up.
Jim Flynn. Farewell.
Henry. Leave her alone.
Are you sure, Mr. Flynn?
How far can she go? She is sick. After she is done, she will be back.
Doctor, you can't save her.
Mr. Flynn. Mr. Flynn.
Henry. Someone jumped off the building. Find Eliza. Keep her from running away.
Mr. Flynn. It was Mrs. Flynn.
Henry, didn't you hear what I said? Find Eliza now. Where is she this time?
Mr. Flynn.
Jim Flynn. You killed her.
How dare you hit me?
Of course I can. Do you know what she did for the baby? How painful she was taking those pills every day. But she made it through. She only jumped off the building because she was desperate. It was all because of you.
Dr. Shaw, mind your words.
Jim Flynn. You don't want to admit it now? Look at it. She died. You killed her. You made her jump off the building. You killed her. You killed your baby. You killed her yourself.
Mr. Flynn, something went wrong. It's about the company. Hello? What? Mrs. Flynn just passed away. Mr. Flynn is.
Henry. Hang up. It's too loud for her.
Mr. Flynn, about the project.
I told you. Just go. Eliza. How could you be so cruel? You know I didn't mean to divorce. Couldn't you just wait?
Jim Flynn. Isn't it too late to regret?
You saved her. I don't want to argue with you.
You should have known better. I brought someone here. Come over.
It's you.
Mrs. Flynn, she was innocent. I lied. Even if she was so nice to me, you should kill me. It was all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Vivian Flynn. She threatened me with my family. She asked me to lie and say the medication was for abortion. In fact, those pills, they were to keep her baby safe.
Now you know. Jim Flynn. She really wanted to keep your baby, but you didn't trust her, and you pushed her to death. Never mind. Why am I even trying to explain? You are too heartless to understand it.
Wait a second. Did she tell you anything? About the person she loved?
Jim Flynn, you are ridiculous.
Dr. Shaw. I'm sorry.
Adam Shaw. Isn't there a person she really loved? After she passed away, the guy didn't visit once.
Jim. You are absurd.
Even if you don't say anything, I will figure it out.
I don't understand it. Eliza is already dead. Why are you still asking about that guy? Can you just let her rest in peace?
I'm just thinking that if she really loved that guy, she might want him to be here.
If you really want to know, you can try to find the ring she lost. If you can find the ring that she cherished most, you might find out who she really loved. Jim Flynn. This is your last chance. Take care.
Mr. Yates, nice doing business with you.
Mr. Gray, I'm impressed. You're young, but you're very capable, and you have her on your side. Jim Flynn will lose for sure.
Mr. Yates, don't make fun of me. Jim failed to see how good I am. Then he can't blame me for doing this. Here. To the success of the project.
Henry, you should go. I can do it myself.
Mr. Flynn, it's difficult for you. We can do it.
Henry. Are you not listening to me? Am I blind or crippled? I still have my hands. I can find it by myself. Just go.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Stewart, is Mr. Flynn trying to find the ring here? This is to find a needle in a haystack, and he doesn't allow us to help him. How can he possibly find it?
Just do what you are told. No questions.
But what if he can't find it?
Maybe. He will just keep looking for it. Mr. Flynn.
Go away. Just go. Don't you hate me? You can just hit me. But why are you leaving me? Eliza. I know you want me to pay for it. You won. I miss you so much. Please come back to me.
Hi. You are pregnant. Take care of yourself, all right? What am I doing? I am looking at an idiot who is looking for a ring.
You are saying that you want to buy my hospital.
Please, Mr. Lloyd. I lost something really important in the hospital. I want to.
All right. The entire city knows that the executive of the Flynn Group lost a ring. Everyone says that the girl with the ring will going to be the next Mrs. Flynn.
There will only be one Mrs. Flynn.
You seem to love your wife a lot. As for the hospital, I don't mind giving it to you, but I've left it to my granddaughter. So, I have to wait until she is back.
Your granddaughter?
That's right. She would be back for my 80th birthday. You should come as well. You can meet each other.
Mr. Lloyd's son died young. He has no grandson or granddaughter. Find out more about this paralyzed.
Yes, sir.
Jim, can you call the bank now? They froze all my cards today.
I asked them to do it.
How could you do that, Jim? I was having afternoon tea with my friends today, and it was so embarrassing when I tried to pay.
You know what you did.
How do you?
You know what you did.
How? How did you get these photos? Jim, I was just having fun with the actor. Please, don't listen to what others said.
I don't care about that. Just don't waste my money on it.
Jim Flynn. I did that because you are thinking about Eliza every day. It's been a while since she died. You are either looking at her photo or trying to find the ring. I was your fiancé at the beginning. She was the one getting in our way. It's on her.
Fiancé? Vivian. You caused the car accident. She was the one staying with me. Do you know what you did? What are you talking about?
Jim, please don't be mad. It's my fault. Please forgive me. You've got the control of the project back. You've earned so much money. Could you just give a bit of it to me? I'm also part of the family.
If you didn't grow up here in this house, you would have been dead. Mrs. Wright. Send her away.
Miss Flynn, you should go.
Jim. Jim.
Ms. Flynn, why are you so upset?
It was all you. You told me you would get the project, for sure, but Jim Flynn got it in the end.
Vivian, don't forget about it. You stole the documents of the project for us. If Jim Flynn finds out about it, you are going to be doomed, too. Miss Flynn, why are you so upset?
It was all you. You told me you would get the project, for sure, but Jim Flynn got it in the end.
Vivian, don't forget about it. You stole the documents of the project for us. If Jim Flynn finds out about it, you are going to be doomed, too.
Mr. Gray. Don't be so mean. I was just a little bit anxious.
Don't worry about it. Jim Flynn is just a cripple. I have so many ways to end him.
This is the invitation.
For Mr. Lloyd's 80th birthday. It appears to be a celebration for his 80th birthday, but in fact, it is to select a husband for his granddaughter.
What? Isn't it that both his son and his daughter-in-law are dead? Does he even have a granddaughter?
That's not the point. The point is that in Mr. Lloyd's will, he leaves all his properties to his granddaughter Para Lloyd.
That means, if you can marry Para Lloyd, you will have the entire Lloyd group. Jim Flynn will be nothing then.
Silly girl. It's all ours.
Stop it.
Mr. Flynn, we found the car from the accident, back then. There was indeed something wrong with the car Mrs. Flynn's father was driving at the time. We are trying to find out who did it.
Their entire family were good people. Why would I suspect her father to do harm to me? Eliza, it was my mistake. I was so unreasonable. I see why you'd rather die to stay around me.
Mr. Flynn, it is the date.
Of her mother's death tomorrow. Cancel everything at work. I'm going to pay my respects. Mrs. Jones, I promised you to take care of Eliza. I'm so sorry. I failed.
Mr. Flynn, the operation of her mother failed. The doctor said.
What did he say?
He asked the family to be there.
Mr. Flynn.
Eliza is not doing well now. If there's anything, you can tell me.
Mr. Flynn, my illness got Eliza and her father into this. I know you are a good person, so please, take care of Eliza for me.
It's your family who got me crippled, and now, you are asking me to take care of Eliza?
It was the fault of me and her father. I will do anything for you. In my next life, but Eliza is innocent. You should know, she is a very good kid.
Alright. I will take care of her for you. But I can't guarantee what is going to happen.
It's okay, Mr. Flynn, thank you. Then I can leave. In peace.
Mr. Flynn, you've done everything. You married Eliza under so much pressure. She would know that you were really trying to take care of her.
But what's good about that? I went through so many things to marry her. But I wasn't the person she loved. Who's there? Why are you here?
What a coincidence. I'm here to see a relative. I will leave soon.
You are the elder son of your family. All your relatives are rich people. Why would you know anyone here?
How did you know about that? Well, it was the mother of a cousin.
Oh. Then where's your cousin?
It's not your business, is it? Everyone said Mr. Flynn was a good man. He doesn't have another woman, even if his wife passed away long ago. What? You finally figure it out?
Adam Shaw. I'm warning you. It's not something to joke about. Henry, let's go.
Yes, sir.
He left. You can come. Eliza, you really don't want to see him again?
No. There's nothing between him and I anymore.
No matter what your decision is, I will have your back.
Thank you. Adam, you saved me. Otherwise, the baby and I would have been.
Stop it. It's all good. Let's go. Hello? What? The patient is severely bleeding? Okay, I will be there immediately. Eliza, it's the hospital. I have to go.
Sure, you should go. I can manage.
Eliza Jones, it's you.
You got the wrong person.
Eliza, you. Why are you still alive?
Why am I still alive? What do you mean? Are you saying you wish I were dead?
You know that's not what I meant. Stop it, Eliza. Let's go home.
Jim Flynn, is there some mistake here? You killed our baby. And now all you have is a sorry.
What? The baby is dead?
That's right. It was because of you. You killed our baby. I went through a lot just to survive. I'm definitely not going back with you. Not in my lifetime.
Eliza. Where are you going?
It's none of your business.
Henry. Find out everything about the car.
Got it.
Mrs. Wood. How is Jimmy?
Miss, we fed him. There is a guest, and Mr. Lloyd is showing him to the guest.
Grandpa liked doing that. I will have a look. Jim Flynn, why are you here?
Eliza Jones?
Para, come here. Take a seat. Para, you told me yesterday that you were once a maid in the Flynn's mansion, right?
Yes. I was once the maid of Mr. Flynn, but I was too clumsy. And Mr. Flynn was not happy about it.
Mr. Lloyd, it's a mistake. In fact, Eliza is my wife.
You are Jim's wife.
How's that possible? Mr. Flynn said it personally, that I was your maid. Also, I'm not Eliza Jones anymore. You can call me Para Lloyd.
I'm sorry.
Look at my great-grandson. How adorable he is. He looks just like his mom. He is chubby.
He is really cute. He seems to be under 1 year old.
You are right, she just gave birth to the baby. You got married more than a year ago. You should have a child, right?
I think I have one.
Grandpa, let me feed him.
Sure, it's time to eat.
I heard that Mrs. Flynn passed away more than 1 year ago. It's fine that you don't have a child.
Well, Jim, it was more than a year ago. You should move on now.
She left too deep an impression on me. Once I fell in love, I can't forget about her.
Mr. Flynn, Grandpa is not at home today. Please don't come here as you will. So annoying.
I'm not here to see Mr. Lloyd. This is for you.
Thank you. But I don't need it.
Mr. Flynn, she is.
Mrs. Wood. Throw it away. Jim Flynn, you can leave now.
Ms. Lloyd. In order to see you today, Mr. Flynn cancelled everything at work. You don't even let us enter the house. This is a humiliation.
Humiliation? Speaking of that, I'm sure Mr. Flynn is better at it.
Henry. I made a mistake. Don't blame her. I will be back tomorrow.
Mrs. Wood, don't allow Jim Flynn to enter tomorrow. No. They are not allowed to enter. Every single day.
You?
Let's go and have a look.
Yes, sir.
Miss, I was feeding Jimmy, but he started to cry for no reason.
It's okay. Maybe he was choked.
Something was wrong about the crying. Eliza, you should send him to the hospital.
Who let you in?
Eliza, it's not the time to act up. Henry, arrange a doctor, and send the baby to the hospital now.
Got it, Mr. Flynn. I will do it immediately.
Jim Flynn, don't even expect me to forgive you.
The baby has leukemia. He needs a bone marrow transplant. However, the chances of finding a match are slim. You need to be prepared.
How's that possible? He is just a baby. How could he have leukemia?
The illness has nothing to do with age. Are you his parents?
I'm his mother.
I'm his father. Can the parents be the donor?
That's right. I'm his mother. It must be a match.
There is a bigger chance. To find a match in the family, you can do the test first.
Don't worry. I will keep him alive.
Thank you, Mr. Flynn. If you are a match with Jimmy, the Lloyd family will be very grateful.
Eliza Jones. What are you talking about?
The result is out. I'm sorry, neither of you is a good match.
How's that possible? What should I do then? What would happen to Jimmy? What would happen to him?
Henry. Try to find a match. In the country.
Yes, sir.
I've learned about the situation. You are both young. There's another way.
What can we do? Please tell me, doctor. I can do anything.
You can have another child. The parents might not be a match, but another child of you will have a great chance to be a match.
Another child?
No way. I disagree. Eliza, your health isn't good enough for another baby now. Do you remember how dangerous it was? You almost died because of bleeding.
What? Eliza, don't be ridiculous. Don't panic about the child. We will find the match. We just need some time.
Mr. Flynn, we tried everything. We couldn't find any match for Jimmy.
Search in the underground market.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Flynn, Eliza is here.
Eliza, what are you doing? It's raining so heavily. Why didn't you take an umbrella?
Jim. What do you need?
What are you talking about?
I can give you money. Of course. You don't seem to need it. Maybe there is something else you need. I can grant you the developing rights. All you need is to have a baby with me.
Eliza. I know you worry a lot about Jimmy, but we will figure something out. Your body cannot survive another pregnancy. You will.
Jim, please don't say no to me.
No. Get out of here.
Jim, did you forget something? You can't move. You have to listen to me.
Eliza, don't force me.
What can you do about me? I know you can do it, Jim. Just have a baby with me. Henry, send me to the hospital tonight.
Yes.
Eliza. Don't cross the line.
We will continue when I'm back tonight.
Eliza Jones.
Alright. We should set apart here. We can't be seen together.
You are already trying to draw a line between you and any other woman. You do want to be part of the Lloyds.
Every single man of the city wants to be the son-in-law of the Lloyds, even if it's Jim Flynn.
Huh. Jim Flynn only cares about his dead wife. He won't attend the party for sure.
It's better to be the case. Then Para Lloyd will be mine.
She is just an adopted granddaughter. I'm going to see what's so special about this woman.
Eliza, your body is not good enough for a pregnancy. It was risky enough last time. You will die if you do it again.
Stop it, Adam. I gave birth to Jimmy, after all the difficulties. I can't just watch him die without doing anything. He is my life, you know.
Eliza. I'm sorry. About Jimmy as well. But I can't sit there and watch you kill yourself.
Alright, Adam. I've made my decision.
Having a baby is not your own decision. You have to have Jim Flynn on board.
It's my own decision. I don't need his opinion.
What are you talking about? Dr. Shaw. I'm telling you now. I don't agree with her. Eliza, I don't agree that you are going to have another baby.
Jim Flynn, you are still so ruthless. You wanted me to give birth to the baby. Even if I would die.
I'm sorry, Eliza. I shouldn't have said that. It was my mistake. But I won't agree that you are going to risk your life to give birth to another baby.
Who are you to say no? Are you going to just watch Jimmy die?
We could figure something else.
There is no another way. Jim Flynn. Fortunately, I left you. You don't deserve to be Jimmy's father.
Well, what's going on here?
Grandpa, why are you here?
I've been looking for you. So this is where you and Adam are hiding. Jim is also here. What are you talking about?
Nothing, Grandpa. It's your 80th birthday. We won't mention anything unpleasant.
Alright, it's your call. There are a lot of young men here today. Let's go have a look. I'm going to find you the best one, and ask him to be my grandson-in-law.
Grandpa. This is...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 80th birthday of Mr. Lloyd. Please welcome Mr. Lloyd.
Thank you for being here. I'm 80 years old today. The city will be yours. Today, I have an announcement.
Eliza Jones? You. Aren't you dead?
Vivian, good to see you here. You still owe me for killing my parents.
Huh, Eliza. I didn't know how you fooled Jim Flynn. But how do you want me to pay you back? Look at you.
What do you mean?
It's the 80th birthday of Mr. Lloyd. He's going to announce Para Lloyd, his granddaughter, to be his successor. If you ruin the party, even Jim is not going to save you.
Vivian. Do you know who I am?
You are just a dead person who is trying to survive.
If you know who I am, you will regret saying this.
Eliza Jones, you are just the daughter of a driver. Jim has been doing just fine after you died. Let me tell you. He was not upset at all after you died. He even said that after the anniversary of your death, he was going to marry me.
What did you say? He was trying to marry you.
Eliza, face the reality. Before you died, Jim was going to give me the wedding ring. Do you know who he loves now?
Are you done? You can leave if you're done.
You must be joking, Eliza.
Vivian, how dare you?
Yes, I just hit you. So what? You are the daughter of a driver. How dare you confront me? This is the place of the Lloyd. Did you ask me to leave? You should get out of here instead. Don't mess up the place of the Lloyd.
Mess up the place of the Lloyd? You'd better remember what you said.
Eliza, I'm going to see what you can do.
What are you doing? This is a birthday party.
Of course I know it's a birthday party. Eliza, blame yourself for being stupid and showing off in front of me. What are you doing? Let go of me. Why did you hit me, Eliza? Help, somebody.
I didn't hit you.
Let me introduce my granddaughter, Lloyd.
Eliza. What's going on?
Dr. Shaw. Please stop Eliza, and don't let her kill me. I know she hates me. But please talk her out of it?
What are you saying? I didn't do anything.
Eliza. It's Grandpa's birthday. I guarantee I will stand up for you, next time.
Adam. I told you I didn't touch her.
Alright, I believe you. But you can't mess around today, or Grandpa will be angry.
What do you mean by messing around? Adam Shaw. Why aren't you standing up for me?
Eliza, I knew I was wrong. It was my mistake. You have every reason to hate me. I guarantee that I won't do it again. Or you can just kill me.
Stand up now. Eliza didn't blame you.
What are you talking about?
Eliza. I know that you suffered a lot, but it was tough for her as well.
She is acting.
Eliza, can you be a grown-up? Whether she is acting or not, it's Grandpa's birthday. He will introduce you to everyone later. Do you want everyone to see the way you are now?
What's the way I am? Like a murderer?
It seems like Miss Lloyd is shy. Let's have another round of applause and welcome Lloyd.
Eliza, that's not what I mean. I just want you to calm down a bit.
Don't come closer. You should keep an eye on her. I hit her, right? And I'm a threat to her life.
Eliza, don't be unreasonable.
Dr. Shaw, please don't argue because of me. I know it's my fault. Eliza, I know I was wrong. I won't take anything from you anymore. I will just take anything you give me. Eliza, please don't be mad at me.
Eliza, don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous. Adam. Are you saying that I have to forgive her now? And if I don't forgive her, I'm the ridiculous one, right?
Just stop it, alright?
Adam Shaw, you have no right to judge her. Jim. Adam. You shouldn't say that about my wife. Vivian, stand up.
Jim. Why are you here?
What? Is it a surprise to you?
Why, he is not surprised at all, seeing Eliza Jones. Did he already know that she is alive? Don't touch me. I can do it myself.
Eliza. Don't do it again. Don't embarrass Grandpa.
I know. Vivian. Don't you know who I am? I will show you now.
Let's welcome Lloyd again.
Eliza Jones, what did you do? You wretched woman, you can't be paranoid.
What's the problem, Vivian? You are done playing the victim? We have a huge audience here.
Isn't that Mr. Flynn's sister? She looks like a rude woman.
That's right. She should know better. Why is there such an ill-mannered person in the Flynn family?
No. It's not true. It's all because of you. I'm going to kill you, murderer. I'm going to kill you.
Vivian, are you trying to hit my sister?
Ridiculous. Miss Flynn. What's your problem? With my dear granddaughter?
No, Mr. Lloyd. Do you know what kind of person Eliza is?
Vivian. It's the birthday of Grandpa. Stop talking about all the nonsense.
What? Eliza Jones? Are you feeling uneasy? Mr. Lloyd. Let me tell you.
Vivian, stop it.
Mr. Lloyd, your dear granddaughter is called Eliza Jones. She is a murderer. Her father almost killed me and Jim at her own wedding. She was covered in blood and killed someone with a knife. Everyone at the time saw it.
This Ms. Lloyd does look a bit familiar. She looks very similar. To the wife of Mr. Flynn.
What are you talking about? They are the same person. The news of Eliza Jones killed someone was all over the place. She even jumped off the building.
That's right. Why would Mr. Lloyd have her to be his granddaughter? She is so shameless.
Eliza Jones. I could ruin you 1 year ago. And I can do it again now. Let's see. Are you going to be a murderer? Or the dear Ms. Lloyd?
Vivian. You are rotten.
Mr. Lloyd, don't be fooled by her.
Why would you think that I didn't know any of these?
What are you talking about?
My plan was to explain everything after my birthday. But considering what's going on, I should do it as soon as possible.
What is the old man trying to do?
I've made a thorough investigation. Para is a really nice kid. She almost got kidnapped that day. Luckily, she was smart enough to get away from the hands of the kidnapper. Also, the kidnapper didn't die. What Para did was...
It was self-defense. It's not guilty within certain limits.
Look at me. That's right. It was self-defense.
Grandpa. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's on me. I should have made it clear. But it also helps me see your true colors.
You, get out.
What are you doing? Don't touch me.
Mr. Lloyd, it's our mistake. I didn't know that Eliza Jones. Wait, that Miss Lloyd was innocent.
As for Miss Flynn here.
What are you doing?
Vivian, do you see it now?
Eliza, you.
I told you. If you knew who I was. Kick her out.
Let go of me. Let go of me.
Grandpa. I'm sorry. I caused you trouble again.
Kid, you are too thoughtful. It was not your fault at all, and even if it was your fault, you could just follow your instinct.
Grandpa.
I have the ability to protect my own granddaughter. Come here. Let me announce it now. This is my granddaughter, Para Lloyd. She is not a murderer. She is a very good kid. And she is going to inherit all my properties.
Everyone knows that almost half of the land of the city belongs to Mr. Lloyd. Eliza Jones is completely turning around the tide.
I also have a wish. I want a husband for my dear granddaughter.
If Ms. Lloyd is in love with me, am I going to be the most powerful one in the city?
Look at you. Is she going to like you? This is ridiculous.
Mr. Flynn.
Eliza Jones, good on you. When did you become a single woman?
Grandpa, I need to tell you something.
I'm an old man. All I want is that you can find someone to take care of you. And to live with you happily ever after. It's okay. I will make the decision for you.
No, Grandpa. Actually, Jim Flynn and I. Hello? What? Okay. I will be there immediately.
What's wrong?
Jimmy is having a fever. I need to go to the hospital, Grandpa.
Go then. Call me if necessary. Go.
Follow her.
Yes, sir.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Are you blind? You bumped into me.
I'm so sorry. It was not on purpose. I can pay for your medical expense.
Fine. I will forget about it if you give me 500,000.
Seriously? Sir, you can do a full checkup. If there's anything wrong, I will pay for you. But now, you are asking me to give you the money for no reason. That's not possible.
Are you saying I'm blackmailing you? Even if I am, it's your lucky day. You're a decent-looking girl. If you don't want to give me money, you can spend the night with me.
What are you doing? I'm going to call the police.
Call the police. My uncle works in the police office. I'm going to see who the police is going to get. Let's go, pretty. We should have some fun together.
Let go of me.
Let go of her.
Jim Flynn.
You're a cripple. What? Someone like you is trying to save her. Are you going to hit me, or what? How dare you hit me?
I just did, so what? I'm telling you, I just called the police. You'd better call your uncle, in the police office. And see if he is going to save you.
You won't get away with it.
Jim, are you okay? Where is Henry?
What? Do you also think that I'm not capable?
It's not what I meant. Let's go.
Am I that useless?
I didn't mean that, Jim. But it's not easy for you to get around. So please don't make it more difficult for other people. Don't be out here by yourself.
I see.
Mrs. Flynn.
Henry, where have you been? Let's go.
Mr. Flynn, didn't you ask me to find Mrs. Flynn?
Henry, let's go.
I didn't mean it. No matter what. Thank you.
You never need to thank me.
Jim.
Let's go. The doctor is waiting.
The baby's condition is not very well. We are going to start chemotherapy. And do it as mild as possible.
Is chemotherapy going to cure him?
It is only to relieve the symptoms. The best chance is to have another child.
Okay. I understand. We will try. Jim Flynn. Let's do it.
Are you sure?
Yes. I have to save Jimmy.
Eliza Jones, how did you get pregnant?
Why do you have my pregnancy report?
Did you throw away the pills in secret?
Yes, I did. Jim Flynn, I knew you wouldn't be on board so easily. You told me that the pills were vitamin. Do you think that I will believe you?
Are you going to listen to me anyway? You said I was stubborn, but how about you?
You knew you shouldn't have the baby, but you insisted.
If you are gone, what should the babies do? What should I do?
Jim Flynn. You don't love me anyway. Don't be a hypocrite. I've signed the divorce agreement. It's on the bed table. From now on, there is nothing between us.
What are you talking about? You want to get a divorce? You want to get a divorce?
Didn't you say it yourself? You said you were going to marry Vivian, after the anniversary of my death. Congratulations. You can finally be together, with the person you love.
Where did you hear that? I never said anything like that.
Never mind. I know you love her. But I should warn you. She is not a nice person. You'd better be careful.
Stop. If you dare to leave this house today, I'm going to.
What? To lock me up? To humiliate me? Jim Flynn. I'm not Eliza Jones anymore. You can't hurt me.
Eliza. Do you have to be so stubborn?
Same to you, Jim. You love someone else. But you insist on marrying me. Aren't you tired?
Mrs. Flynn, it's a mistake. He would never marry Vivian. He's in love with you.
Henry. Since when did you start lying for him? He loves me. You must be kidding.
Mr. Flynn, I'm going to bring her back.
Forget about it.
Mr. Flynn.
Find Frank Moore. Since she doesn't want to marry me, I will do them a favor.
Jim Flynn.
Dr. Shaw.
Jim Flynn, are you a man?
Dr. Shaw, what are you doing?
What am I doing? You should ask what he did. I told you a million times that Eliza couldn't be pregnant again. But he did it anyway. Jim, do you want to kill her again?
What did Eliza say?
What else can she say? She blamed everything on her. And after everything, you are still having a divorce with her. I thought you were a better guy.
Dr. Shaw, don't blame me if you keep going on.
Henry. Don't be rude to Dr. Shaw. Dr. Shaw. It was my fault. I will make up for it.
Jim. I was wrong about you. I thought you could take care of her. But in the end, you hurt her.
Dr. Flynn, our cooperation with the Lloyd family might cancel because of this. Should we do anything?
Let it be. I owe her. Draft another divorce agreement. I want her to have more.
Yes, sir.
Jim Flynn, why are you here? Grandpa is not doing very well. I didn't tell him about Jimmy. Don't let it slip.
I know. Read this. I draft another divorce agreement. You should check again. If it's okay, you can sign it. If not, we can discuss it again.
You are giving me half of your share. No.
It's not for you. It's for the baby.
Fine. The agreement will come into effect after the baby is born. During the pregnancy, the female should live at the male's home. She will be taken care of by the male. Jim Flynn, what do you mean?
You can read every word. Do I need to explain it further?
I have a home. I don't need to live at yours. And Vivian is living there. I don't want to see her.
Mrs. Flynn, 1 year ago, Mr. Flynn has bought a house for Ms. Flynn somewhere else. She hasn't been living here for long.
She moved out a long time ago.
That's right. Do you have any other question? If not, you can sign it now.
How am I going to tell Grandpa then? He's looking for a grandson-in-law.
Eliza. You still haven't told him that you are my wife? What? Is it a shame to be my wife? Is it because I'm a cripple that you think it's a shame to be my wife? That without Henry, I can't even protect you, then.
No, Jim. I never thought about that.
Then why are you not willing to be my wife?
Because I'm not the person you love. I will sign the agreement. Under one condition. We can live together, but there will be boundaries. You can't force me to do anything. If you're okay with that, I will sign.
What do you mean by not interfering?
It means that we only live together. You can have a girlfriend, and I can have a boyfriend.
What? You are trying to find another man, while living with me?
Forget about it if you disagree. Grandpa can do the lawsuit for me. And he will find a better man to take care of me.
Fine. But I have one condition as well.
What's that?
You have to live.
Of course I'm going to live. I'm going to take care of our children.
Our children?
Oh, I should tell Grandpa now.
Eliza. Are you sure about choosing Jim? He is indeed a capable man in the younger generation. But he is in a wheelchair. The city has a lot of talented young men. You can totally find someone normal.
But Grandpa, I really love him. The only thing is he doesn't love me. But I can't let Grandpa know about it. Or he will be heartbroken.
Well, then you should stay with him. Come back anytime if you are not happy, all right?
Sure.
Even if everyone in the city fears him, I'm not.
I know, Grandpa. You have to take care of yourself, too. Don't make me worry.
Dr. Shaw, I can take it.
No. Grandpa asked me to come here with her. I have to take a good look around.
Henry. Show Dr. Shaw around. Let me know if there's anything wrong. We will improve.
Sure.
That's about it.
Let's go. Wait, Dr. Shaw.
I'm sorry. He worries about me a lot.
It's a good thing. Stop saying sorry.
Jim.
What do you think, Dr. Shaw?
It's good. Get someone to carry my luggage to the room next to Eliza's. I like that one.
What do you mean?
Adam, you don't have to move here. I will be fine.
No, I don't think so. You were here before, and I knew there was something wrong. You got pregnant only after a few days.
Keep it down.
Eliza, your health is a problem. I have to keep an eye on you any second. Don't forget how dangerous your last pregnancy was.
But...
Eliza. Dr. Shaw made a point. Even if he is not moving in, I will need to find you a family doctor. Dr. Shaw, thank you.
I know what to do. I have nothing to say to you.
Oh. I was wondering why it was crowded. Eliza is back.
Why are you here?
I'm only here to get some stuff. It is my home after all. Am I right, Jim?
Leave after getting your stuff. You should know your position well.
Of course. I'm the adopted daughter of the Flynn, as well as your younger sister. Eliza. I'm jealous of you. There are two men who love you so much, here for you.
What do you want?
Why are you so nervous, Eliza? I'm just jealous. You've always been the favored one, since we were kids.
Vivian.
All right. I'm leaving. By the way, Eliza. Are you pregnant?
Eliza?
Jim, ask her to leave. She will kill our baby.
She was only here to get her stuff. She won't harm the baby. Are you too stressed out?
No, she will indeed have our baby killed. Trust me, Jim. She is not a good person. It was her.
Eliza, how are you? Did she do anything bad to you?
Never mind. It was in the past. Just don't let her be back.
Sure, I will tell her myself. What happened to Eliza?
It's probably a prenatal mental illness. She had it last time as well, but it was not as bad as this time.
Is there any treatment?
She is pregnant. She should avoid psychoactive meds. We can only pay more attention, and try to make her happy.
Greetings, Mrs. Flynn.
Why are you here, Henry? Where's Jim? Why are you not with him? Where are you, Jim? Where are you?
Mrs. Flynn.
All right, we heard your voice from far away. Here you go. Your husband is safe and sound.
I'm just worried that you couldn't take good care of him. Oh right, Adam. What are you talking about? Why didn't you take Henry with you?
I took Dr. Shaw to look around. He said more plants will be better for pregnant women.
That's right. That's what we said.
You are being strange. By the way, Adam, Grandpa wants me at the office tomorrow. Can you give me a ride?
Why would Grandpa ask you to go to the office now?
It was because of you.
Because of me?
That's right. You are busy, saving lives, with no time for the company. Grandpa is getting older, so I have to be the one.
I'm sorry, Eliza. You are taking a lot for me.
What are you saying, Adam? I'm a part of the family. Not to mention, that Grandpa is so nice to me. This is what I should do. It's just that I don't know how long I can keep doing it.
Eliza. Are you sure that you want to keep the baby? It's still a little one. We can still have an abortion. If you go through this again.
Adam. You promised me before. Why are you saying that again?
But Eliza.
Alright, Adam. If you want to continue, you'd better just go.
Dr. Shaw. It's fine.
Jim Flynn, why are you on her side?
I promised her not to force her to do anything. Also, It's her right to be a mother.
Alright. It's not my business anyway. I won't stand in your way.
Okay, don't be angry anymore. If the baby knows that he or she has such a great uncle and a great father, the baby must be very happy. Everyone. From now on, I will take over from Mr. Lloyd and be in charge of the Lloyd Group.
We will follow your orders, Ms. Lloyd. Ms. Lloyd, take a break and have some water.
Thank you, Uncle Seth. I didn't expect the meeting to be so exhausting. It seems like I'm doing far more than enough.
That's not true. You were doing excellent. It's a perfect decision that Grandpa left the company to you. I have nothing to worry about.
Adam.
Alright. I thought you needed some support, but you don't actually need me. I'm going back to the hospital then.
Got it, Dr. Shaw. Go.
Ms. Lloyd. Later, Zeke Gray of the Gray Group wants to invite you for dinner. To talk about the development of a land.
Zeke Gray?
They competed against the Flynn Group earlier for another project. Your husband Jim Flynn and him are competitors. If you don't want to see him, I can turn down the invitation.
It's okay, Uncle Seth. It's Jim's issue, not mine. I have nothing to do anyway. Tell them I'll be there.
Sure.
Hi, Mr. Flynn. Is there anything important?
Ms. Lloyd, do you have any plan tonight? How about a dinner together?
I need to check my schedule. Well, it seems like I don't have any plan tonight. You can wait for me at home.
No problem. Be safe.
Alright, I will.
Then about Mr. Gray.
Turn it down. Uncle Seth, get the car ready. I'm going home.
You must be exhausted after work. Try this.
It's nice. Let me tell you, I'm exhausted from work today. The colleagues seem to be nice, but they are all very suspicious. I can't relax for a second.
Take it slow.
I also realize that it's quite something to run a business. Now I know what you needed to do before. It was impressive.
Eliza. Is it a compliment?
No. I just realize how good you were previously. I can't reach the same height.
You are good, too. It was your first day, and you are already doing very well. Ms. Lloyd. You are impressive. I heard that you were supposed to have dinner with Zeke Gray tonight.
Uncle Seth told you about it? I told you that we were just living together. And there will be boundaries.
Yes, you are right. But Eliza, Zeke Gray is not a trustworthy guy. I just hope that you don't get too close with him.
Right, I'm done.
Eliza, it's not the time to be emotional. Zeke Gray is.
Enough, Jim. I don't need you to tell me what kind of person Zeke Gray is. I will make my own judgment. You have no right to interfere in my life.
Mrs. Flynn, it's a misunderstanding. It wasn't Uncle Seth.
All right. It was a pleasant dinner before all this. There will be no more dinners with you. I'm busy.
Mr. Flynn, she.
Never mind. No explanation will get through to her. Send more people to protect her. Zeke Gray won't just forget about the previous project.
Yes, sir.
What's going on here? Didn't you mention a romantic dinner? And I came back late on purpose. You had an argument?
No.
So you did. Jim, let me ask you. Do you know my sister well?
What do you mean?
So you really don't. Wait. No. She is not your first love, is she?
No.
So she is. I was wondering why you knew nothing. My sister's personality is forceful. You have to listen to her words.
But even then, she still wouldn't trust me.
How about being vulnerable in front of her?
I'm not vulnerable.
Okay, fine. You can sort it out yourself. I'm going to see how's my sister doing.
Mr. Flynn. What should we do now?
Henry. What does being vulnerable mean?
What?
Your tie knot is not in the center. You are doing it wrong. Let me help you. What are you laughing at? You can't even tie a proper knot.
You can do it for me.
I'm not going to do it forever.
Eliza, I will get you the best doctor. You will be fine. Eliza. Look at me. From now on, you are going to tie the knot for me. You know I can't do it.
I'm not going to do that. It's time for work.
Henry can give you a ride. Henry?
Henry, where were you? Aren't you supposed to be with him all the time? If you do this ever again, your pay is going to be deducted.
Take care then. Be back earlier.
All right.
You are good now?
We didn't fight. By the way, it's called showing your weakness, instead of being vulnerable.
It's not easy to get to meet Ms. Lloyd. It must be my lucky day.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gray. I've been very busy these days.
Really? I thought you were spending a lot of time with Mr. Flynn. Rumors said you were living together. Is that true?
Mr. Gray, I thought it was about the business.
All right, we can do business. I hope that the Lloyd Group can grant the Gray Group the next development project. What do you think?
Sorry, I don't think it's possible.
Ms. Lloyd, I'm genuinely here for a cooperation, and you don't even ask about the price?
Fine. The bidding of it will be in a month. You can show your sincerity. And be there on time.
Eliza Jones. Interesting.
What? Are you in love with her?
Vivian. Don't you know? I only love women who can bring me benefits. As long as she can do that, I will be crazily in love with her.
What a coincidence. I only love men who can do the same for me. Eliza Jones is pregnant. She is not doing very well. Don't you want to get the next project? If she dies because of accidental heavy bleeding, nobody of the Lloyd Group will care about the next project anymore.
Vivian, she is your sister. You are being very cruel now.
Sister? I'm the daughter of the Flynns. She is the daughter of a stupid driver. Do you think that she can change it by being adopted by Mr. Lloyd? Huh? Eliza Jones, I will get back what I had before.
With a sister like you, she is doomed.
Mom.
How are you, Eliza? Did you have a nightmare?
Jim, our baby was gone in the dream. It must be Vivian.
Don't worry. Our baby is fine. Vivian is not here anymore.
Really? But I'm scared.
Don't worry. I will take care of you and the baby. She is getting worse. She has been having nightmares for days. Is there any solution?
Pregnant women must be cautious. I'll consult my colleague in psychiatry.
Ah.
Eliza, what's wrong?
Jim. Vivian was by the door. She wanted to kill our baby.
Henry. Check everything.
Yes, sir.
Eliza. Don't worry. I'm here.
Mr. Flynn, I've looked around the entire mansion. No sight of Miss Flynn.
No way. She must be hiding somewhere. Don't be fooled by her. She is good at this. Jim, please get her out.
Alright. I will get her out.
Okay.
You are not doing very well. About the bidding later, maybe Adam can do it for you.
No. I've been preparing a lot for the bidding. I have to be there.
Alright.
Miss Flynn, I can't do this anymore. She helped me a lot before, and I'd be ungrateful to continue.
Are you going to leave your son to die? And your husband is in great debt. Without the money, he might be killed.
No, Miss Flynn. Please help us.
If you want to get the money, just do what you are told.
Okay. I will do anything for the money.
Hey! Why are you being so careless? Is it for Mrs. Flynn?
Yes. I will give it to her now.
Mr. Stewart. I will go to the bidding as well. If you are not feeling okay, just let me know. Don't keep it to yourself.
All right. I hear you.
Eliza. It's not just about you.
I know. The bidding is also important to me. I won't let it go sideways.
It is you I'm talking about. Never mind. Just stay in my sight.
All right, time to leave, or we will be late. Henry?
What did you put into Mrs. Flynn's glass?
Alright. Let her do her job. Take care of her family.
What's wrong?
Nothing. How's the bidding going?
Should I be the one asking the question? Both the Flynn Group and the Gray Group want to get the project. Let me tell you, it's a business decision.
I see. So you will choose me, if it's personal?
I didn't say that.
Don't worry. I won't make it difficult for you.
Ms. Lloyd, why are you coming with Mr. Flynn? I know there's something between you. Is it that the decision has been made by you?
Mr. Gray, the bidding of the Lloyd Group is always just and fair. Nothing personal will be involved.
Ms. Lloyd, I hope you can keep your words. As one of your followers, I will be sad if you are together with a cripple.
You.
I will go ahead first. Mr. Flynn, I know you need some time. Don't worry, take it easy.
Zeke Gray.
Why is Mr. Flynn with Ms. Lloyd? I heard that she was his wife, but now they're divorced. Who knows about the truth? Maybe the project has been granted to the Flynn Group already. I know Jim Flynn is a wretched man. He was driving us up the wall before. Keep it down.
Uncle Seth. Is it that anyone can enter the bidding now? Send them out now.
Got it. Please.
Thank you for speaking up for me.
Don't take it wrong. It was not for you. I don't want the bidding to be a joke.
I know.
Ms. Lloyd, the bidding is about to start. You should get prepared.
But Henry is not here yet.
It's okay. I will be fine.
I will get prepared then. I will be back soon. Uncle Seth will help if something's off.
All right.
Hello. Eliza has left. It's your showtime.
Dear sister. I've been waiting for you.
Vivian, why are you here? What do you want? Vivian, why are you here? What do you want?
Eliza. You are so shameless. You know Jim loves me. But you slept with him and got yourself pregnant.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Stop denying. Eliza Jones, you are a shameless, wretched woman. Without you, Jim and I would be married, and I would be Mrs. Flynn.
No, it was not me. I didn't mean to jeopardize your relationship. I want you to be happy.
Nonsense. Eliza. Did you forget that he killed your mother? Why are you still together with him? Look at you. Are you wretched?
Mom, I'm so sorry.
Eliza Jones, you are the reason why Jim and I broke up. You killed your mother and your baby.
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Check for yourself. Is your baby gone?
Ah.
Eliza Jones. You will make you suffer. For taking things away from me.
Mr. Flynn, it's all clear now. It was Vivian.
Who asked her to drug Mrs. Flynn?
What drug is it? Dr. Shaw said it's mental. It will get people mad, or even cause hallucination.
What? Let's go. Eliza is in danger.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Flynn, the bidding will start in any second. Are you sure you want to leave?
It's none of your business.
Jim Flynn. Did something happen to someone?
What does it have to do with you? Stay out of my way.
Mr. Flynn has such a bad temper. Mr. Flynn, you definitely have a temper. I wonder if you can keep it, when you are facing reporters.
It's said that you and Miss Lloyd are married. Is the bidding possibly be an inside trade?
I'm sorry, we can't answer any questions. These questions.
Did Miss Lloyd step into the relationship between you and your fiancée Vivian, and then became your wife? Is that true?
Shut up. Shut up. The Lloyd Group and the Flynn Group have no mutual interest. Henry, if anyone says anything again, send the person a lawyer's letter.
Yes, sir. Please, leave.
Also, I married Eliza Jones rightfully. She didn't get involved in anything. If any of you accuse her of anything, you will pay for it. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Jim Flynn, it's too late. You won't find her.
Mr. Flynn, I found it. Ms. Lloyd left the restroom about half an hour ago.
Vivian? Didn't I ask you to keep an eye on her?
I'm sorry, Mr. Flynn, it was my mistake.
Alright, it was only half an hour ago. Go find her.
Yes, sir.
Vivian was right. It was my fault. It was all my fault. If I didn't fall in love with Jim, the baby would have been alive. So would my mom. My dear, it's my fault. I will be with you very soon.
Watch out. Ms. Lloyd, why are you crying? Who broke your heart? It will make me sad.
Zeke Gray.
Eliza. What are you doing? Didn't I tell you not to get close to him?
Jim,
Mr. Flynn, you are being ridiculous. If I hadn't saved her, Ms. Lloyd would have had a car accident. You should have. Thank me for it.
Car accident?
Mr. Gray, thank you for saving my life.
Don't thank him. Zeke Gray, you are trying to get the next project, right? Isn't it a dirty move?
Oh. Now you are crossing the line. You are supposed to be grateful.
Jim, why would you say that? He saved my life. Jim. Don't you know who I love?
Eliza, I don't care about who you love. You are my wife. Go home with me.
Let go of me. Jim Flynn. I'm no longer the Eliza Jones before. I'm Ms. Lloyd now. You have no right to keep me around you.
That's right. I admire you, Ms. Lloyd. Mr. Flynn, I think you are indeed pushing too far this time.
I'm telling you one last time. Go home with me.
No, I won't.
Eliza.
Mr. Flynn.
Good that you're fine. What's wrong? You are arguing again?
Adam. Adam. From now on, I'm moving back home.
Eliza. Eliza Jones. It's not only about you.
Eliza.
Zeke Gray. What do you want?
What do I want? Don't you know the answer? I want to ruin you, and I want you to be miserable. Do you still remember how you trampled on me before?
Mr. Flynn, Zeke Gray must be the one behind it. Maybe you can explain it to her?
It's not necessary. She never believes me.
But you did so many things for her.
So what? She doesn't care. It's not necessary to guard this place anymore. It's my daydream to find a small ring. In this place. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Eliza, are you sure? Jim Flynn is nice to you.
Stop it, Adam. I know him better than you do.
No. You shouldn't leave, Adam.
Why are you also being like this?
Eliza, you are not stable at the moment. If you stay here, Jim and I can take care of you, and you will get better.
I don't need it. Adam Shaw, what do you mean by that? Are you saying that I'm a psychopath?
Eliza, that's not what I mean. Can you just listen to me?
No. Jim Flynn. Good that you are here. I've signed the divorce agreement. There's nothing between us anymore.
Jim. Don't be so upset. She was angry. I will talk to her when we're back.
It's okay. Just stay with her. I will be worried if she is alone.
Wait, are you seriously divorcing her?
I respect her choice.
Are you really willing to do that? What else can I do?
I can't force her to love me. If it will make her happy, I'm willing to let her go.
This is not necessary. Don't worry. I will talk to her. Eliza, listen to me. It was not Jim's fault.
Tell me then, is it my fault?
Eliza, just ask yourself, what do you think of him these days? Why are you being so sensitive?
Because I almost died before. Adam. I'm being sensitive. You should ask Jim about it. And he doesn't even love me. He loves Vivian.
Eliza, that's not true. Why would you think he doesn't love you?
Is that even a question? After he graduated, he rushed to get engaged with Vivian. Vivian also said that Jim loved him.
Eliza. You don't trust Jim. Or me. Instead, you believe Vivian's words?
Ms. Lloyd, we've arranged the new bidding.
What? Eliza, do you understand your condition? You had a mental breakdown and almost died in a car accident. Did you forget that?
It was because of Vivian. It won't happen again.
Eliza,
Alright, Adam, don't stand up for Jim anymore. We are done.
Fine. Since you are done, you can just sell the hospital. I knew someone was trying to buy the hospital. And the price was really good. Why don't you just sell the hospital?
It's nothing. I just don't want to.
Eliza. You said you knew Jim well, but do you know that he never talks about what he did? You believe that you saw. But how about those you didn't see? Eliza, just give him a chance. And yourself too.
Hi, Henry.
Mrs. Flynn?
Is Jim around you?
Mrs. Flynn, Mr. Flynn is not around.
How is he doing? Don't let him stay up late for work. He needs more rest. And, it is getting cold. Put on more clothes for him.
Don't worry, Mrs. Flynn, Mr. Flynn is fine. He asked you to take the medication on time. Uncle Seth is helping us. Everything is fine. And be careful about Zeke Gray. He is not a good person.
Henry, give him the phone.
Mrs. Flynn, Mr. Flynn is not around.
Don't lie. I know he is there.
Hello. Eliza.
Jim Flynn.
I know what you want to say. I will leave.
Hold on. Jim. We need to talk. Maybe I should have listened to Adam, not Vivian. Jim, just say you love me. It's not necessary. Jim. I know you don't want to listen to me, but it might be the last chance. Jim. I once loved you so much.
What?
Eliza, are you sure about the divorce?
Adam. You know about my health. I don't want to drag him down. If anything happens to me, please take care of the babies.
Don't say that, Eliza. Forget about it. It's your business. I'm done.
Ms. Lloyd, we've sent out the invitations of the bidding.
Okay. Thank you for helping out, Uncle Seth. I have something else to do. See you later.
Hello. Your wife has left. Don't make her cry again.
Don't worry, I won't.
That's great. This is the proposal she's been craving. If she finds out about it, she will be delighted.
Get ready.
Yes, sir. I'm just too happy.
Vivian?
Eliza, you seem to be very happy. Where are you going?
How did you get in? Vivian, you.
Eliza, you seem to be very happy. Where are you going?
Don't come closer. How did you get in? I'm going to yell now.
I've bribed your servants. Yell if you want, but look around. No one will help you.
What?
Eliza Jones, do you think you can change your fate by getting a new name? That's ridiculous. You are just the daughter of a driver. You will never get a happy ending. Never.
What are you talking about? I'm telling you. Grandpa and Adam are in the house. I'm not afraid of you.
Are you?
Vivian, don't touch me.
Ms. Lloyd, get in the car.
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Look at your beautiful face. What a shame.
It's been 3 hours. Where is Mrs. Flynn? Did she regret it, and she is not going to come?
Mr. Flynn, Mrs. Flynn might get held up. Shall I give her a call?
Call her. And ask her.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Where's Eliza?
I wanted to ask you.
She didn't come. That's not possible. She's long gone. She left 3 hours ago. I saw her leaving. Is Uncle Seth? No. Uncle Seth went back to the office for the bidding. I forgot about it.
Mr. Flynn, Mrs. Flynn is not picking up.
Send everyone to find her, now.
Yes, sir.
I will call people from the Lloyd.
Vivian. Zeke Gray. You guys are together.
Isn't it too late? I said I would make you suffer.
Vivian, what do you want to do? Do you know that you are committing a crime?
So what? I want you dead.
Vivian. You killed our father, and Jim is crippled because of you. And now you are trying to kill me. Don't you feel guilty?
Guilty? Why should I be? When we were little, our father always let you choose first, even if I was also his daughter.
That was because you would always choose the better one. He felt sorry for me. And he gave me the better one sometimes.
Stop making excuses.
Vivian. Then how about Jim? He was so nice to you. He treats you as a dear little sister. Why are you doing this to him?
Little sister? I don't want to be his little sister. I want to be Mrs. Flynn. But then you appeared. I grew up with him. But he cared more about you. He was always looking at you. He loves you.
What did you say? He loves me.
Eliza Jones. You must be proud, right?
How's that possible? I didn't know.
But even if he loves you, so what? I got him drunk. And put up a good show for him, when he saw that we were naked. On the bed. Do you know what was his reaction? He decided to get engaged to me. He said he would be responsible for me. But in fact, I was having fun with Zeke that night. He is an idiot. He thought he did something to me.
Vivian. How could you lie to him?
I did, so what? When I was little, I also told them, you pushed me down the hill on purpose. My dear sister. Why didn't you say anything? You should have told them that I pushed you. And you saved Jim Flynn. Eliza Jones, how dare you?
Vivian. I'm telling you one last time. You'd better stop it now.
Stop? Why would I? Eliza, I hate this look of yours the most. You are about to die, and you are still pretending to be nice. This is disgusting. Let me give you a lesson.
All right. Vivian. Go check on the Flynns. Don't let Jim Flynn find out about it.
Eliza Jones. You can die here.
Eliza Jones. I can give you a chance. If you accept my offer, I will set you free. As long as you marry me, and give me all the share of the Lloyd Group, I will set you free.
Bah. Zeke Gray, I know you will try to kill me. And get the control of the Lloyd Group. Even if I marry you.
You are smart, Ms. Lloyd. But I'm telling you, you better accept the offer from me. Are you trying to defy me?
Don't touch me. Get off me.
You will find out about the price.
Help me.
Shout all you want. It just gets me more excited. Nobody is going to save you.
Zeke Gray.
Help me, Jim.
Eliza. Don't worry. Go, Eliza.
Let's go together.
No, he will catch up soon. You won't get far with me. You should go.
No, let's go together.
Eliza, think about Jimmy in hospital. Think about the baby. You have to be fine. Don't worry. Henry will be back soon. And the rescue team is coming.
Okay, I will be back if I meet them.
Go.
You are lucky. How did you make your way out? Eliza, I'm going to kill you.
Miss Flynn, don't make it difficult for me. Are you okay, Mrs. Flynn?
Henry, why are you here? How about Jim?
Mr. Flynn asked me to protect you. He is still in there.
How could you leave him in there alone? What if something happens to him?
Calm down, Mrs. Flynn. I got Zeke Gray under control back there. The rescue team is coming, too. Mr. Flynn will be fine.
No, I have to check on him.
Mrs. Flynn.
You are strong, for a cripple.
Zeke Gray. You'd better turn yourself in.
Turn myself in? Jim Flynn. I don't like your arrogant attitude for a long time. Who do you think you are? You were lucky that you survived the car accident.
Zeke. I know everything you did.
So what? I also know your weakness. Your weakness is Eliza Jones.
Zeke Gray. Don't touch her. Otherwise, I will make you suffer.
Make me suffer? Jim Flynn. I will make you suffer first.
Jim, are you okay?
I'm fine. How about you? I asked you to go. Why are you back?
Stop it. I know you love me. I will never leave you again.
Eliza. Do you know what you are talking about? I'm going to take your words for real. You can't regret it.
I will never regret anything.
Eliza, are you okay? The rescue team is here. I never thought that the car accident was planned by Vivian and Zeke. Everything they did was to get the development projects. And the Flynn group. Greed blinds them.
That's right. I guess Vivian will never understand what family and love are. Jim, if anything happens to me, please take care of our babies.
Eliza, stop it. You will be safe.
Alright. That's about it. Dr. White is a world-class doctor. He and I will try our best to keep Eliza safe.
Mr. Flynn, don't worry. Mrs. Flynn will be fine.
She promised she would never leave me. I believe she will keep our promise.
Mr. Flynn.
Jim. Where's the baby? How's the baby?
Eliza, don't worry. The baby is fine. It took you a while to wake up. You have to take some rest.
Eliza, I'm glad that you are okay. Do you know that Jim has been here for 2 days without getting any sleep?
Jim. You should get some rest.
It's okay. I'm fine as long as you are okay. At least I didn't fail. The last words of your mother.
The last words of my mom.
Mrs. Flynn, in fact, Mr. Flynn arranged the operation immediately back then, but the operation failed. Mr. Flynn saw her one last time for you.
I didn't know that. Jim. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I promised your mom to take care of you. But I didn't do it well.
Idiot. You did well enough.
By the way, the doctor has done the test for the bone marrow matching between Jimmy and your second baby. It turns out to be a good match.
That's great. Jim, did you hear that? Jimmy will be fine.
You are all so happy.
Dr. White, thank you for saving my life.
This is what a doctor should do. I'm here to check on you. But at the same time,
This is
1 year ago, I was here as an assistant. A patient gave this to me as a gesture of gratitude. I was told that it was found outside. I heard you've been looking for a ring. Is it this one? There's your name on it.
Yes, it's my ring. Thank you so much, Dr. White.
You are welcome.
Eliza. I love you.
Jim. I love you, too.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Flynn. This is perfect. It's perfect.